Cool. Hi everyone. We're back again, trying to fix whatever problem I'm currently having with the stream bag. Hopefully Kotatsu Princess has also set herself to go live, so we should be able to see her feed as well. Where is she? She's on starting soon. Can I say to go live here? Live. Will it recognize me? It does. Sweet. Scene successfully switched to live. Cool. So, it's too late, Kotatsu Princess. You're already live. Did it for you. I'm currently live, I believe. Kotatsu Princess is currently live right now. I think I'm live at least. I am. Sweet. Hey Tony, how's it going? I think right now Kotatsu Princess has more viewers than me. That's huge. Ah, no, maybe not. But I'm currently live right now as I've had a number of issues with the stream bag today. Hey, Greg. Wait, did we need an exclamation mark F already? Good morning, Fine Leg. It's very, very late over here today. You missed out on a very fun stream filled with lots and lots of technical issues. It's all good, thank goodness. One of these technical issues though has been plaguing the stream bag, and I'm trying to pinpoint exactly what it is. Hence why we're now heading to Surumi Koen. Let me get you guys my location, that way you can follow along. Good, tried to leave the house today, but all the roads are closed. Oh, that sucks. Is it because of how icy it is back in the UK? Yeah, exclamation mark F is still throwing up the task manager. I'll see if I can change that. I'm not exactly sure why they have F as a command. But we sounding good, we looking good. This test today, I have set up two different versions of the same thing. On my stream, the footage you're watching is using what's called a VLC media source. It's taking the video that I'm uploading to the cloud and pulling it and displaying it with the VLC app that's built into OBS. And then on Kotatsu Princess's stream, she's using regular OBS media source with the settings that Rational IRL has recommended. And I'm going to go into the park, find a place that's got crummy internet, like enough to cause the scenes to switch, the bitrate to drop, hopefully trigger what causes the weird audio issue. And I'm going to see, because when we were streaming in Nara today, whenever I put my stream bag on the floor, it would disconnect. And I don't know if it's because it's lower down so it can't easily get as much signal, or if because the stuff inside of the bag has been moved when it's put down, that a cable has come loose. No idea, drove around multiple different routes for an hour before giving up. Fair enough. Well, you're here now. You get to enjoy being in Japan once more. It's very dark. So the places that I'm going to take you to, you might not be able to see much. So I do apologize for that. But right now we have got really good internet. Hopefully the area that I'm taking you to is as bad as I remember it being. I'm going to test, going to different places, putting my bag on the floor, picking it up, doing pretty much everything I can to cause the issue that I've been experiencing. Yeah, you should recognize this park. This is Surumi Koen. This is the park that I took you and the rest of the family around. Thank you for being here, Greg. If you do spot any issues, please let me know. It's very difficult for me to know when these issues are occurring. If you watch through Kotatsu Princess's stream, you'll see that there, for a long period of time, the audio has just been garbled. It's really frustrating because we're streaming, we can't exactly listen to our own stream whilst talking to you guys, because you guys would also hear the stream playing. Not ideal. It'd eventually sound just like an echo and just really be annoying. Hello, Rad. Welcome on in. Kotatsu Princess is not joining me tonight. She is live. I haven't linked the strings because I didn't feel like there's any need to. But the goal is to trigger the issue with the audio again and see if the setup on Kotatsu Princess's stream is better than the setup on my stream because I've done it 2 different ways. You love the onsen there. Yeah, the onsen at the south of the park is really nice. Right. I'm getting towards the first part where I know the internet is going to drop. So, just through this part of the park, there's a little waterfall area that we can go to that I know is going to have really crummy internet. So hopefully when we get there, it'll trigger the issue. If not, then I'm going to have to try and find another place. I'm not exactly sure where though. But I hope you're having a wonderful night, Red. Ja. Oh, I can hear a cicada already. Talking out of sync. Already? Let me have a look. No, you can't see my face. Feck, that's annoying. How do I do this? Hello, hello, 1 2 3 1 2 3. Hello, hello, 1 2 3 1 2 3. It's in sync for me. It's in. Whoa, it's very dark. I don't even know if I'm going the right way right now. I'm not. I should also get like a little flashlight that I clips onto the Osmo. I know you can buy one off Amazon. That might be my next stream upgrade purchase if I do nighttime streams like this from Moron. Moron? What the fuck am I talking about? Sorry, I'm very tired. Audio choppiness not present. Thank you. Finally, could you clarify what you mean by talking out of sync? Sorry. Like anything that you guys can see that might be an issue, please do let me know. Because, like I said before, I can't see when these issues occur for me. Oh, is it Women's Day today, Red? Didn't we just do Girls' Day? What do you do for Women's Day? Is there anything special? Okay, we're getting to the first location that I normally constantly have internet issues with. Frustratingly though, the internet connection seems to be holding up pretty well. Where else can I go? Ah, flowers. I've already got flowers. I might get some chocolates though on the way back. Shit, okay, so we've got pretty decent... Oh, no, the internet's dropping. Steadily. Oh, this is good, this is good. Will both of them drop? Oh, it's getting worse. Okay, if I just wait in this area, maybe we'll get connection issues. So I'm gonna put this on the floor. Let me put this down here. Ah, fuck it, what am I doing? I'm gonna keep it on my wrist. Hey, Kamikatsu, you join me on a nighttime stream. I don't know if you can even see my face right now. There we go. Yeah, probably can't see me. I'm just doing a test stream today. Gutted that you guys couldn't have been a part of the Nara stream. It was a lot of fun. I just want to make sure that all of the issues that we've had today, I can get rid of. Because that way I can focus on hanging out with you guys rather than going in and out of my tech bag every half an hour. The bitrate will be artificially low because there's not much variety of colour. Oh, really? Alright, let me put this on the floor. This is what I did before. I dropped it on the floor. I went to go and do something back this way. Like such. I'm currently in the riverbed. Bitrate is okay. Oh, you got to tune in just for a little bit. No, that's sweet then. You get to watch, if you look through our clips, you get to see a bunch of instances where Ruby gets bitten by some deer, which is quite fun. Okay, so maybe I need to go elsewhere. Something I can do, I'll swap to one sim, see if that triggers anything. Let me disconnect. I believe the Rakuten is the weakest one here right now. So if I unplug this, right, we're down a SIM card. Hopefully now it'll drop. Please drop. Okay, it's not dropping. It dropped significantly. Oh. Nah, nothing. Okay, let's go find somewhere else. Yeah, true, you don't need to send black footage on 12,000 kilobits per second. You're absolutely right there, man. Our streambag is restricted to 7,500 right now because that's the maximum output I can send to Twitch. I don't think restricting the bitrate is causing me the issues. Because I think I've been having these issues even before I started restricting the bitrate. And I know Bebo has had no issues. All right. Let's try find somewhere else. Oh, it's a big enough park. There should be somewhere with no internet. Oh, Sitsui, thank you so much for the subscription, man. How's it going? Let me get somewhere with light. Thank you so much for the sub, man. You joined me on a test stream. I'm trying to figure out why big time streamers are not having the same issues that I'm having, even though I'm using the same equipment. Like, oh shit, just brushed the camera into the tree. Like, I know for a fact that Nomadic Gaijin and Cameraman Paul are using the exact same setup. There are some differences. For instance, my camera is plugged into a USB hub, but I've had no issues. Yesterday, for instance, when me and Ruby went around Kyobashi, only in Nara. And I'm starting to wonder if the error messages I'm receiving aren't what I think they are. But how are you, mate? You're good. Glad to hear it, man. Nomad needs me to use the F command. Oh, does he actually? He has the same issue with the audio not playing correctly, right? Oh, I know a spot where we had issues. The plum garden that we were at when we were having our cheese and wine date. We had 3 SIM cards connected and we still kept getting loss of internet. Maybe that's a good spot. How am I? I'm pretty all right, you know. The last stream took its toll. I had a lot of fun, but there was a couple of things that happened where it kind of bummed me out, if I'm being honest. We had an incident where someone came in, Ruby mistook them for a bot because the message they sent was like really sudden, no context, no preparation. And we've been suffering from bot raids for the last couple of days. So she's like, nope, man, I don't want to deal with any bots. Don't ask me any numbers between this number and that number ever again, please. And it caused a whole shitstorm, if I'm being honest. Still don't know if we made the right decision. I think we have in removing this person. From the evidence that DX has sent and from everyone else's input, I think we've definitely made the right decision. It still bums me out that we have to do stuff like that though. Right. Low bitrate area. Hey, the elephant, how's it going? Yes, it always seems to be rapid drop then rising bitrate. Because, see, that's the issue though. I don't think it's a rapid rise and drop of bitrate. The command that I, low bitrate, this could be it. The error code that I see says that the input source is stalled. And I get that when the cable gets wiggled. So I could have like the best, when we kept having it, I had 6,000 kilobits per second and it dropped off to 7 as if a cable had been unplugged, sorry. Right, this area's good. This area's got no bit rate. I think that's good. How are you today, elephant? I'm not in Nara right now. I was earlier today. The title should just say doing streaming testing, right? Yo, let me bring you down. Cool. If I move the camera and jostle it enough, maybe we can figure out if it is a cable issue. Oh, of course, it shot back up to 5,000 kilobits per second. Exactly. That's what I'm saying. The issues that I've had in the past when we did the trip around northern Japan, they were caused by the cable being wiggled. We could physically do it at home. We just wiggle the back of the cable when it's plugged into the camera, and we'd get the same error code, and it'll drop down to like 7, 8 kilobits per second. And then if you leave it alone for a second, it'll come back. But then it's like I think there's a handshake issue where the camera returns to the box. The box is like, oh, I'm still seeking the camera, causes an error. So you get like a second of footage, and then it'll go back to clips, which is one of the issues we've had when we were doing streaming in the past, which is why I've now hot glue gunned the cable to the camera to hopefully stop that. Hey, Top Banana. Man in a random park, so British, I know, right? Yeah, USB fucking sucks. It's just, if there was a way to like lock the cable in place, like how they do for the battery handle, most of my issues would be sorted. If I could, like the old connectors with the screws, if I could just screw it in, I'd probably not have the issues that I'm having now. So sweet, yeah, but I saw that the previous stream was from Nara, so I thought, no, we headed home. We wrapped up after going to the mochi place, and then we had some matcha and some hot chocolate whilst we said goodbye to everyone, and then we raided out to Aussie Danny. Had a great time. I've really, really enjoyed being in Nara. I do think it was a successful stream in that we got to show you guys all of the deer in the area. We got to feed them, which is what I wanted to do. There was some hiccups. The internet issues were devastatingly atrocious for me, because whenever it happens, I have to go into my tech bag and see if any cable has come out. Like when we sat down on the little island so that I could do some squats, whenever the bag was on my back, it was fine. But as soon as I took it off to put on the floor, we had constant Fs in 2 separate locations as well. No. Right, I've got stable bit right here. Maybe I need to go further into the trees. It's a bit like trying to use a metal detector to find metal. I'm using my phone to find a low bitrate section. Hopefully 9 Philip has finished his retention clip 3D model. I don't know what that is, mate. I also don't think I know 9 Philip, you know. Okay, one of my sims is dropped down to 640, 760. The other's on 1800. Maybe I'm doing this wrong. Maybe I should stop using 2 SIM cards. Which SIM is it though? The other issue I have as well, whenever I'm looking to see what my bitrate is, I can't tell which SIM card has no connection. So if one of my SIM cards gets disconnected for whatever reason, like the phone has died or the USB cable's been unplugged, I have to go and check each and every phone individually. Okay, let's head to the other place that I knew we had some connection issues. I think if I go further into the middle of the park, we should be good. But what's the 3D model? Oh, sorry, I'm a fucking idiot. The retention clip 3D model, I know exactly what you're talking about. The 3D printer model that like keeps the USB cables from moving. Oh. Unfortunately, I'm not very tech savvy about this kind of stuff, so I can't help. Although recently I've been thinking about streaming walks in the woods, for example. You should totally do it. There's a number of people out there that have just started to stream their normal day-to-day activities. You've got Langstrand in Canada doing his walks around parks and forests. And you've got Intense7 currently recording his cycles around Australia. He did really well tonight. I saw that, I think he got raided. He was hitting 300 views. And thankfully he didn't have any tech issues. Whenever we get raided, something goes wrong. I can't remember how you go about giving custom interface names. Custom interface names. Oh, if you have the Action 4, that's the perfect camera. The Osmo Pocket 3 and the Action 4 are like the top recommended cameras to use with the Bella Box. There's a lot of people that use them themselves, so there's a whole community that can support you in getting set up. I believe it's very similar to the Osmo Pocket, so if you have any questions, I can try my best to answer. As you can see, I'm also having my own issues, so maybe I'm not the best person to ask. Hey Big Lou, how's it going? Testing out the vertical video. Not just that. I've been having lots of internet issues. So I'm currently trying to find a place with very low bitrate to see if I can trigger the issues that I had earlier today. the microphone sounds a bit weird. Is the footage good, by the way? Because I'm using a different input source on OBS. For the modems. Oh, if I could get a nice modem, that'd be good. I think Bebo has said that he wants to give me his when he lives Japan, because his modems are only for Japan's signal bands. So they won't be as good as the ones in America. Don't know if he's still planning to give me them because they do cost a lot of money. It'd be fantastic if he does. Audio still slightly out of sync. Fine, like, are you sure it's not yours? Is it out of sync? Camera's not hot. Camera's actually quite cool to the touch. Is it also out of sync for you guys as well? Oh, clap. I can do that. Is it also out of sync for you guys as well? All right, wait. Putting you guys down. I think you can see me. Ready? 3, 2, 1. 3, 2, 1. I'm going to do it again so I can see as well. 3, 2, 1. I'm going to do it again so I can see as well. 3, 2, 1. It's in sync to me. I'm going to do it again so I can see as well. 3. Yeah, seems okay to me. Fine, like, see if refreshing your browser can fix it, because I know some tech issues aren't just on the streamer side, it can also be on the viewer side. And there could be like a sync issue from you tuning in at the wrong time. You might have tuned in when there was a bit of a connection issue. All right. I've noticed as well, putting the camera down and picking it back up, I've not had any issues so far. How are you doing, Big Lou, though? I've not been able to catch any of your streams lately. I do enjoy them, though. Honestly, out of every other streamer out there right now, I just like the vibe that you give off, man. That's why I come to hang out just before going to bed. Oh, really fucking good bitrate is not what I want right now. There is a secret bit of the part that I can go to, covered in bush, that'll hopefully cut me off from the cell towers. Yeah, so far I've not had any camera heating issues. It's quite cold today. It's like, I think it's 4 degrees out right now. You guys can probably tell from the clock in the corner. So it shouldn't be overheating. The bag itself as well, it's only 37 degrees, so the bag isn't overheating either. Yeah, nice shout out. Oh, it's shouting out twice. Why has it done that? Fuck's sake. Honestly, it feels like playing whack-a-mole at this point. Anytime I get something fixed, something else crops up. Like, you might have noticed if you're subscribed to the YouTube channel, I tried to make it so that the YouTube stream name is the starting name of the Twitch stream. Because on Twitch and Kick, it always saves your VOD with the first name that you set when you go live, but YouTube keeps the last name. So I just wanted to keep them consistent, and then I messed it up. And so what you saw on the YouTube stream titles in the last couple of days isn't the name, but the name of the variable that I was trying to use to pass the name to it. It'd be like a target channel name with percentage signs on either side. Because I'm a fucking divvy. Refresh now. Okay, sorry. No worries, fine leg. No worries at all, man. This is what this stream is for, to find out if there's any issues at all. In the past, some people have come and said, oh, it's like really out of sync. And I've done everything that I can to get it to work. And then someone else will come in, it's like, oh, it's totally fine, my end. And then they'll just refresh the browser and everything works. The thing I have to remember is that this is pretty much witchcraft, the way this works. You should not be able to see me live in Japan right now from where you are. That is insane. It is just random packages of light traveling through cables, causing rocks in people's living rooms to electrocute themselves to generate an image for you to watch in real time. There's like, what, a 6-second delay, if that? Like, it's insane that this works as good as it does already. Yeah, it is witchcraft, man. The information I found about BellaBox is that it's a mini computer that transmits the signal, but from what I saw, it's not too expensive. It is a little high starting price. I think I spent 15,000 yen, which I want to say is 75 pounds. Am I right on that? I can't remember. What is it? 10,000 yen is 50 pound, right? Yeah, so it's around 75 British pounds for the box. And then you need to buy a camera, but you've already got the camera. The camera's the most expensive part. Then you need to have either a modem or a cell phone with a SIM card. The SIM cards are the next expensive purchase. And you're good to go. Yeah, the live view startup cost is atrociously bad. But you are paying for the convenience of it and also the tech support. Right now, I have no tech support. You guys are my tech support currently. I'm still hitting 8,000 kilobits per second. Okay, what I'm gonna do instead, I think I'm gonna unplug one of my phones and hopefully trigger it that way. Let me put you guys here. Hi everyone. Yeah, 10,000 yen's about 50 British pounds. I think it's, you divide it by 1,000 and divide it by 2 to convert it. Sweet, let's unplug. What one's a good one to unplug? Oh, one of them's proper, oh, it's dropping. Did we switch scenes? We should have switched scenes now, no? Still not switched scenes. Okay, let me unplug. Is it this one? Wrong one. Let me plug that one back in. So right now the dog is having the most issues. So let me plug that back in. And then unplug this. We might disconnect. When chasing S-spots you can find none. I know, right? So annoying. So this one's got the best internet. So if I'm connected to hotspot on this now, go to Twitch. Hopefully we're flitting between BRB and live. Go to Twitch. We're still there. What the fuck? It's what the fuck? It was averaging on 500 kilobits a second and it shot up to 7,000. What? Okay, fuck it. I'm gonna leave this out. I'm gonna walk around with just one SIM card now. We should definitely catch an F. I can't be out too late because I've got work the next day. What was the temperature high today? It was around 14 degrees, I want to say. Let me have a look. It was... because 8 degrees right now, apparently. Oh, it's 11 high today. Cool. I've jostled this camera as much as it can be jostled. Maybe I just need to go back to the Nara Deer Park. It is objectively one of the hardest places to stream. As DX was saying before, yeah, it's gone really up. As DX was saying before, the park itself has really shitty infrastructure. And then because it's such a high tourist trap, you have so many SIM cards trying to connect to the same cell towers. So you'll get that sudden connect and disconnect because the cell towers will prioritize a different mobile device over yours. So from your device's perspective, you've just lost internet suddenly. But then it'll reconnect you as you work your way up the priority list and then cause that rapid connect and disconnect that you've been seeing in the last stream. Docomo giving you all the priority. Nah, it's really not right now. This plugged in, I believe, is the Rakuten that's keeping me up. The Docomo is doing okay, but it's actually been one of the weakest SIM cards that I've owned. The only good thing about it is that they have a lot of cell towers, so you never really lose connection. It's never strong though, and it's truly unlimited data. There are only 2 SIM card providers in Japan that offer you like tethering unlimited. Tethering is where you plug your phone, for example, into a computer and your computer takes the internet from your phone. Only 2 SIM card providers provide that, which sucks. It's Rakuten and Docomo. Rakuten's really good for intercity streaming, but Docomo is really good for outer city. But I did notice when we did our Shimane stream that Docomo did fuck all. I ended up heavily relying on my SoftBank SIM card, which only gives me 100 gigabytes of tethering data, and I used it all up in that long weekend. English, sorry for bad eye. Don't you me? これは Conwy. Hey Conwy, how's it going? I think I'll just try a phone and camera first. Yeah, do that. Honestly, that's how most people start. If you want to try streaming just for the sake of it, you don't need anything other than a phone. Depending on what phone you have, if it's an Android, IRL Pro is the way to go. Or if your iPhone, Moblin is the way to go. Moblin's definitely like the best streaming tool out there right now. And then if you want to upgrade later, because streaming directly from your phone to Twitch, if you ever lose internet all of a sudden, your stream will just end. But if you pay $10 a month to the BellaBox Git repo, you can have access to BellaBox's cloud service. So you can send your footage from your phone to your home computer, and because your home computer is connected to the Wi-Fi, you'll never lose internet. Which is what I'm currently doing. Yeah, I'm fine. I repaired the toilet. I'm a man today. You did it, man. Honestly, I've had to repair the toilet a couple months back, and I never felt more of a man doing my own plumbing. Yeah, Android. IRL Pro, absolutely. It's lacking in features now, but because it's so basic, it's very easy to get started. Hey, DX. Oh, wait, I was chatting to the void. Yeah, Ruby's isn't connected, unfortunately. Just to give you the rundown, DX, we're testing to see if we can get the mic issues that we've been experiencing today, where we would suddenly disconnect, come back, and we'd sound atrociously bad. On my OBS now, I'm using VLC Media Source as the source for the footage that you're seeing. And on Ruby's, she's using standard media source with the settings from Rational IRL, the guy that's developed the BellaBox. Livestreamer is an up-and-coming Android option. Yeah, Livestreamer is fucking funny to watch, man, because I'm fairly certain I saw his message in IRL Pro's Discord, where we was talking about trying to connect a camera to the IRL app, and the IRL Pro developer said like, oh yeah, I just can't do it. And he's like, I'm gonna try it myself. And since then, I've been hearing non-stop other people talking about Livestreamer. I don't know why my translator bot likes dick so much. And how's your day today? Messing with stream. Yeah, I'm just trying to fix something. If you look at our VODs, you'll see that we were in the Nara Deer Park earlier today. I had a bunch of fun. I did say earlier that I'm a little bummed out by some of the things that went down. Can't be helped. We had an incident where Ruby assumed someone was a bot because we've been suffering from bot attacks the last couple of days, and banned a comment from someone that was a first-time chatter, and it caused a whole conundrum in our Discord when it was revealed that it was someone who comes into our streams under a different account a lot of the times. I said before, I'm still unsure if it was the right decision, but I think the more I ponder on it, the more sure I am that we made the right decision in banning this person, just from the messages that DX sent my way. Obviously, the message is taken out of context, so God knows what the actual context for all of that was. It could be that I'm viewing it in a bad light because it's taken out of context, but At this point, so much went down that I don't even think bringing them back would feel right. And then all of the tech issues was driving me up the bloody wall. There is nothing worse than walking around trying to show you guys something, and then either we're just completely down, no one can see what I'm pointing at, or the worst is when it'll come back, you see me, oh God, oh no, shit. Oh, that's awful, fuck's sake. Right, don't judge me. I've just stepped in that giant muddy puddle, but I'm currently wearing socks and sandals. So, oh God, all I can feel in my sock now is muddy puddles. Oh, for fuck's sake. I take it back. The worst thing that can happen on stream is that. Oh, it feels horrid. Fuck's sake. Genuinely, I feel like I've just gotten the worst luck this year. Discord drama, yeah. Oh, I can feel there's little stones in my socks. Fuck. What park is this? This is, oh, fuck's sake. This is Surimi Koen. It's the park that me and Ruby live near. When spring rolls around, you'll see us in this park a lot more often. Thank you for the alert, Greg. I'm glad he's getting a lot of traction. Yeah, that's it. How's your day today? 誰か? すいません、見ませんでした. But not butt attack, not butt attack, butt attack. I was looking at all his transactions elsewhere. The fact that he's had multiple bans shows that he's, yeah. His previous messages seemed a bit suspect. I just assumed maybe they were on the younger side, or they just weren't socially aware for some of their comments. And it seemed we were gaining traction. Like, the main thing that they would all talk about was bringing trucks to Japan and how to flirt with women, which some people would be like, why are you asking a random guy that question? But I can understand if you don't want to ask people who actually know you about like how to flirt with women, because it can be embarrassing. But I don't know, I have a bad habit of trying to look at the best of something. I don't know, it still bums me out. Yeah, Discord drama, Sitsui, need the coordinates. Oh, you can just type !map. Oh, it's just mud, it's not poop. It's better than a step in a pile of true, absolutely. That guy's 34, yeah, but I don't know much about the guy. So there could be something else, you know? Ad break causing audio sync problems. Had to refresh again. Weird. What are you watching on, by the way, Fine Leg? Are you using a mobile device or using a computer? You know a lot about this, man, DX. Jeez. Like Spec Ops. Why is the internet doing so well now? He claims to have graduated from the University of Texas at Arlington. Okay, laptop. MacBook or Windows? I know that there's some issues with MacBooks. When I was helping Tensai Michan set up her stream, because I think she started with a MacBook Pro. And when we set the encoding to use NVIDIA coding, because it's built into OBS. No, it wasn't NVIDIA encoding. It was an M1 MacBook, so we used hardware encoding. And then people watching on like Android, for instance, couldn't view her stream anymore. Windows, then fuck knows. Genuinely don't know at that point, sorry. Have you had issues like that watching us before? Or is this a new issue? It's just Nara and nature. I just need to find like a place with no internet. Oh yes, did you hunt the deer? We became the hunted, not the hunters. Ruby was chased around the park. If you look at our clips from today, you'll see a couple of instances where she's had to run. She got fucking so scared. Because I think she was that terrified of being around them, the deer then knew that they could like chase her and into giving them the crackers. Because they left me alone. They had no interest in me. Maybe the internet is so good because it's evening and there are no people. That could also be the issue. When I was over here before, I was having internet issues, so maybe we go back this way. Yeah, go for it. Ruby's also planning on making a TikTok. So in the next couple of days, you'll see like all the clips that she took on her phone. It was a lot of fun. We saw one lady, because you buy the crackers in bundles of like 6 a piece. One lady was getting attacked by like a group of deer, panicked, and just launched the whole lot like a Pokeball. First time issues. Okay, maybe, hopefully, I don't know, tech confused the fuck out of me, man. Like we've had no, look at me, I'm shaking the camera like nobody's business. Not a single issue. In Nara, I put the bag down for a second, disconnects completely. Yeah, Docomo is giving me beautiful internet. Not what I want. How do I get it to... Okay. Maybe what I can do instead, I wrap it in tinfoil. Maybe I do that. Yeah, why don't I do that in the first place? Fuck it. For now, I'll do a little bit of a walk and talk whilst I go back home. I'm just going to do a lap of the park one last time. 5,000 kilobits, it's dropping. I thought it was all cable issues, but like, if I bounce the camera, no disconnect. And then if I put the camera down, because I've not unplugged the cables since coming home. The only cables I've unplugged and replugged are the power cables. So I'm beginning to suspect it's actually a data issue masking as a cable issue. I'm not sure. But I put the camera down, and instead of shaking the camera, I'll shake the bag. No issues. I put it down. Drop. No issues. Fuck's sake. Why is it whenever I want to test and see if it's working, it works flawlessly, but as soon as I go to stream somewhere, the computer says no. Constantly, I'm going to places and I'll be hit with so many issues whilst I'm away from the computer with no way to actually fix the issues. Like when we're in Kyobashi, for instance, and we wanted to stream on Ruby's OBS and my OBS, it didn't want to fucking work. Thank you for the clip. Benji gone bag shagging. Fucking hell, bro. Did it look that dodge? Right, let's put that back in here. Hi. Okay. I mean, the internet's back down to 3,000 kilobits a second. Ruby is funny. I guess she had a very wide, comfortable personal space. Ah, yes. I think it was more the fact, like, one of the deer bit her when she was not paying any attention. They came up and bit her on the arse. Hurts like a son of a bitch to get bit by a deer. And I think it just spooked her. So after that, she's like, no, I'm done. I don't want to be anywhere near them. I love them, but they're terrifying. That might actually boost the signal. Benji in 8K, shaking it around, maybe. But this is what I'm saying, though. I thought possibly it's a cable issue. But, actually, there's a light here. Let me show you what I did instead whilst I was having these issues. So, I have a spare backup cable and mount for when I have cable issues like this. Because I thought, oh, it's definitely a cable issue, so I just need to change the cable I'm using and it'll all work. So, I have this mount right here. This mount has the USB cable, and I'll pull the spare cable that's already plugged into the Bella box, plug it into this, and then the camera itself I can unclip and then put it on this, and it's got a second connection, which should, if I've got a dodgy cable, sorry, you're not looking at me. If it's the dodgy cable, replacing it with this and a new cable to the box should fix the issue. But when I did that on the little island space when I was trying to do some squats, it didn't fix anything. Dear Chican. Lovely people, I've got to make breakfast for the children. Hope you find a nice S spot and stream completely breaks. Thank you. What a wonderful good wish. Hopefully, could you change the specification of that wish to today, just today? You might have cursed me for the rest of my streams. Kotatsu Princess seeing issues. Oh, yes. Where? Let's have a look. Hello, hello, 1 2 1 2. Hello, 1 2. Hello, hello, 1 2 1 2. Oh, I didn't see it. Bollocks. Truly unlimited tethering, but no guarantee. Oh, I don't know what DX is talking about. Within lies the CMOS sensor and a silicon. What? Hey guys, what are you doing? Oh, sorry for everyone that's talking in Kotatsu Princess's stream. I can't see nothing. What though? Why? Lol, sorry, lol. Just today, mate. Thank you. Jinxed unjinxed. Thank you. Benji Westbot, I love those random dicks. Why does it send dicks all the time, man? Greggles, if you can, her stream is dead, or it recovered. I'll try and see if I can view it when I'm back home, because it should be in the VOD, right? It could be, at least the audio issue, I don't know about the constant disconnects that we've been suffering from, that the media source that OBS uses, I think it uses like FFMEP, I don't know the name, but it uses a certain decoder for audio. And I know that the VLC media source uses a separate decoder that's meant to be better at synchronizing. So if she's having audio issues and I'm not, maybe I just need to swap us both to the VLC source instead of using the media source. Then again, yeah, see you, Big Lou, is it? Underlay. Problem is, I'm in a dead zone myself, so I can't fucking see. I've not got internet. Hello, 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 hello. 1 2 1 2. Oh, you're right. The media source that OBS uses, I think it uses like. It is. FFMEP. I don't know the name, but it uses a certain decoder. Okay, trying to fix stream. Does it fix it if I do that? For audio. And I know that the VLC media source uses a separate decoder that's meant to be better at synchronizing. It's very delayed. So if she's having audio issues and I'm not, maybe I just need to swap us both to the VLC source instead of using the media source. This is the same issue that one of the guys in the Discord mentioned. Problem is, I'm in a dead zone myself. So 1 2 1 2. Oh. Okay, it's refreshed. Oh, it's completely just gone. Is it broke? Have we found an issue? Hello? 1 2 1 2. Oh, I didn't speak for a long time. Okay, so no, we're still having issues. Oh. It's very delayed. There was a lot of visual issues though. Okay, we might be onto something now. No audio issue. No, of course. Now, when I fucking want an audio issue, we don't get it. But there was none of that issues on my computer, right? Like, I obviously can't see myself, but you guys watching on the Benji West channel, you guys didn't see any issues, right? I'm loving the VLC media source as it's not choking like the OBS media source. Is it noticeably better? Because I did want to do what Rational IRL said and to use the media source with all the settings that he sent in his Discord. But I think the VLC media source is holding up a lot better. Only issue with it... Oh, what the fuck? Thank you, Conway. You scared the shit out of me. The only issue with the VLC source is that if it doesn't receive any signal, it doesn't close itself like a media source does. It stays on the last frame that it receives. But if I'm doing IRL content anyway with no ALBs, that shouldn't be an issue because when it stops receiving signal, it will just switch scenes to the BRB clips. Yeah, thank you, Conway, you little bastard. I do need to start heading back soon. I promised Ruby that I would get some lunch, not lunch, dinner. The last thing we ate was the katsu that you guys watched on stream. Gorgeous little park though. Might as well do a proper stream whilst I'm here. This is Surumi Koen, which just means Surumi Park. It was built for the expo in the 1990. We recently had another expo that you guys might have heard of, where they built a whole island to host it. This area though, I don't think was used for the expo. All of the expo gardens are across the lake in a gated off section. If you're viewers of Runo Bean, you would have seen her come to this park and then quickly turn away because it was closed. She drove all that way and spent all of 5 minutes here before having to go back home. Sucked for her. So wide to walk, looks fine. Maybe grass too flat, but overall looks cool. This section is the boring section. This is the kind of multi-use area, so you'll have schools come here and use the big flat fields to play baseball and such. You have over this way some interesting buildings. You've got the Peace Tower that you can go up. You have the Botanical House, which is an indoor garden with a cafe. We've not been in it yet ourselves, but I've heard it's really good. There is the dinosaur park that they just built. But the interesting stuff is in the place that's closed right now because it's too late. I think they closed the gates from 6 p.m. or something. Is this park closing? No, this section of the park is open 24/7. How do I describe it? 70% of this park is what I'm walking through right now, I believe, where it's just big open fields. You have a river that runs around the entire park. You then have buildings which are all closed, where they have the Botanical House, like I mentioned, the tower that I mentioned. They have a sports complex. I think they only have tennis courts though. This is open 24/7. It's even got camping grounds. So you can come to this park and stay here for free if you have a tent, which is what one guy who came from Germany decided to do. He decided to cycle from the bottom of Kyushu to the tip of Hokkaido. And I bumped into him at the onsen that's at the south of this park. And he decided to camp here because it's completely free. We lie in the fields of gold. Oh, it's perfect. Yeah, it's a brilliant place. And the stream is running really fucking smoothly. Not what I want. I guess I'm just going to have to see if I can cause the issues some other time I go to Nara. Nara was a perfect test ground for issues. So maybe on like a weekend where Ruby's busy doing something else, I head back that way and see if I can replicate what was happening. Because it's definitely not happening today. But yeah, it's quite nice. I'm going to head to the barbecue section now. It's also really good if you're into running. A lot of parks in Japan will have a clear defined path. So that way when you run around that set path, you know exactly how many kilometers you've ran. The Castle Ground Park is really good for it because every year they have the Osaka Marathon around it and they've got the marathon path lined around the castle so that you can practice. Very handy. Very frustrating though, this fucking... Why is the signal so good? I used to have so much trouble coming to stream here when I was a baby streamer. Back when I was just a phone-only streamer, I would try and come here to have my packed lunch, and I would constantly disconnect. Now that I want to disconnect, it's like, nah, you're not allowed. Oh, you should totally... actually, no. I wouldn't recommend camping here. There are better campsites that you can go and visit around Osaka. Also, hotels aren't that expensive here, really. Like, you could easily find a capsule hotel for 2,000 yen in this area. So it's not needed. Okay, I've walked around enough with the Docomo sim. I used to stream here with my Rakuten sim, so let's plug that back in. One moment all. I'm also going to unplug the Docomo first so you get an F. See if I can force it out, you know? Right. Let me Get this cable. Benji could be actor for Spider-Man. I would love to be. Oh. I have done some acting already.
How would you lose your belly first? Oh, oh no.
Sorry. Fucking of course, this has got great signal. Ugh. Right. Yeah, but camping is fun. Camping is fun. I can't wait for the warmer weather to come, because camping streams are basically what started this channel. Sorry for the intimate chest shot. I think DX and Greggles, you'll remember, I think one of our first streams that you guys joined in on, alright, was when we were camping in Wakayama. We are now on Rakuten Sim. Signal is noticeably worse, which is good. Where should I go? I'll go this way. But yeah, you remember, we went to Nachi Waterfalls. Japan. Gorgeous place. There are definitely better waterfalls. Yep, okay. Countryside, Shikoku and such. We always prefer to camp rather than use the hotels. Just along the river edge, and we set up tent. It was a really bad tent, but we'd forgotten to bring any starter wood, so we couldn't get our fire going to cook a meal. And then this tent next to us, they noticed that we were struggling, and they came over to help. And even afterwards, gave us some of their food, which was really nice of them. They didn't have to do that. Oh, back in sync. No choppy audio. It's a data thing confirmed. We're stuttering. Go on BRB. No choppy audio. What did I miss? We are stuttering. Now voice is out of sync. Yeah, we're stuttering and freezing. What about on Kotatsu Princess's stream? Yeah, we're fine now. What about Kotatsu Princess? Hello, 1, 2. No audio problems here. Okay, let's do that once more. Let's do that once more. I'm going to keep this open. I'm going to unplug and replug the internet and see if there's a delay in it resyncing. It could be the VLC media source taking a longer time to resync the audio. All right. You guys might remember this area of the park. This is where I discovered that I used all of my data on my SoftBank Simp after meeting up with Michon. Right. I'm going to unplug and replug. Here goes everything. Yeah, the high heels, that's difficult. Yeah. Wait, so just randomly learning how to squat in a restaurant. So, a Mississippi tells me, little Missy, sippy sippy woo doo, whippy doo, woo. Wappa doo, wappa doo, wah, wah, wee, wee, what? Sippy sippy woo doo, whippy doo, woo. Wappa doo, wappa doo, wah, wah, wee, wee, what? Okay, so I didn't see the issue that you guys saw. Fuck. I'll just have to go back over the VOD. Oh yeah, there's a guy currently practicing, I think The Little Mermaid. He got a bit shy when I walked past, so I don't want to point the camera towards him. Right. Onwards and upwards, as Winton would say. But right now, I've took this camera off and on so many times, so I don't think it's a loose cable on the camera itself. Did they cut you off your data usage? That was the SoftBank SIM. So I rented 100 gigabytes for that month, and I used it all up. So I needed to re-rent the SIM card, but it's on a monthly revolving plan. So I had to wait until today. Literally today is when I got the data back. Which is why I thought the Nara Deer Park was going to go so well, because I had not only my 3 SIM cards with the SoftBank included, I also had Ruby's AU SIM card. So I thought for sure that we would have no issues, which is why it's so frustrating that we did and why I really want to iron out any of the problems. But what camera do you use? I'm currently using the Osmo Pocket 3. Lovely little camera, fantastic for recording, bit of a pain in the ass for streaming, but it's becoming kind of like an industry standard. I noticed a lot of the top, like Japan-based streamers like Sea-Dog and Chris Broad, whenever they do their cyclothon. Cameron Paul now also uses it, but I guess he's the one that put them on it. Oh, so it was a faulty test. Which was? Just now, when I took the, I unplugged my phone to see if I could redo what you guys just saw. Nothing happened. This, by the way, is the barbecue area. You can see that they've got them all lined up, but if you don't want to go camping, but you still want to have like a barbecue outdoors, you can come here. Don't need to bring any utensils or any food. You can if you want, but there's a little hut just that way where you can go and rent the food and equipment that you want to use. We haven't used it ourselves yet, but hopefully we can drag Bebo this way. I know that he wants to do a stream around the garden, and I think having an outdoor barbecue with him and Sarah would be lovely. Oh, so it was a faulty test. I mean, SoftBank cutting off your data. No, that wasn't a faulty test. That was when I streamed around Shimane, I had my Docomo SIM card and my SoftBank SIM card, and we had Ruby's AU. I didn't have the Rakuten SIM card at that point. Should I go this way? No, I'm going to cut through the woods. So I thought that the Docomo SIM would do 50% of the work and the SoftBank would do 50% of the work. And then whenever we'd have any issues, I'd just use Ruby's AU. But for whatever reason, Ruby's AU and my Docomo were just doing nothing. I think out of all the data we used, Ruby's AU covered 5% of the data, my Docomo covered the 25% of the data, and then SoftBank did 70% of our data usage. So I quickly burnt through the SoftBank SIM just streaming around Shimane for 3 days. And they're not, I guess because I'm also doing longer streams, I don't know how long Bebo streams for, but because these are like 8 to 10 hour streams, it's a lot of data to be using. I was considering the Pocket 3, and I bought the Action 4 because I sometimes go to the river. Yeah, the Pocket 3 is not fully waterproof. Do not try and submerge it or get it in the rain. Action 4 is also highly recommended. It's a fantastic streaming camera. I know Kaide and Eric highly recommend the Action 4. The Osmo Pocket is only really good for what I'm doing now. If you want that smooth, gimbal, graceful stabilization. But if what you're going to be doing is like having it on your shoulder like this, walking around, talking, if you don't want to have your face on camera, it doesn't really matter. When you're not looking at a person and you're not inside, if you're outside like this, the slight distortions on the stabilization won't be noticed by anyone. I know Bebo is very anti, what do you call it, optical image stabilization or like electronic image stabilization, because you do get that slightly wonky distortions at times. But I guarantee you, most of your audience won't even notice. But it's a very highly recommended camera. If I could, I'd probably try and get it myself, but I've already got the Osmo Pocket, which is a fantastic little camera for when we do our recordings around towns and such. As a video camera, highly recommend the Osmo Pocket. You can put it in your pocket, literally it's in the name, you can put it in your pocket, take it wherever you want. The battery lasts a long time. Even on 4K recordings, I can get like continuous, maybe 4 hours of footage. I love it. I love this camera. I really want it to work for the streaming though. Yes, I don't really want to show my face on stream. Yeah, no worries. Your action camera will be more than enough. Oh, low bitrate area. Sweet. Hopefully, I can get you guys to F. Oh, we're dropping down to 600, 500. Oh, this could be it. Come on, please. Please. No. Oh, maybe. 500. Oh, oh, oh. Did we F? Okay, this is a low bit rate. If I start jostling the bag, say I put the camera down, like so, put the bag on the floor, like so, and then take a couple paces back, flash the light on me so you can actually see me, get the camera to start like doing some actual work, like, hi everyone, I'm here. Look, there's movement on the image. You need to update the image. How about now? It's averaging 700. Brief F. Okay, sweet. Still good. Audio's still good. Fuck. Fuck. What about on Kotatsu Stream? Because Kotatsu Stream is using the old source. It's using the OBS media source. Server info. That is a new one for me. I didn't know this. Scene live bitrate. What? What the fuck is this? Huh? Shouldn't be 4,000. It should be 400. But we had a brief F. Okay, cool. I'm going to put this back on my bag, pick it up. Turn the light off. Crazy Benji. Right, do that. Let's do something stupid like pull on the cable. Oh, the microphone bit came off. I need to reattach that. That's not good. Don't want to lose this. I've already lost one. Checking input and output of a BellaBox cloud. What do you mean? Okay, internet went back up for a second, went down again. Let's say I decide to throw my bag back on my shoulder. I then decide, you know what, I'm sick of carrying you guys around. I just want to put you on my shoulder for a bit because my arm's tired. So then I fiddle around with the cable a little, turn you off, put you on my shoulder, like so. I then have to buckle up, which could knock the cable a couple of times. Like so, put this away, and then keep walking. Oh, it's the info. Okay, wait, but so they look like the server info and source info. So is the server info the output from the cloud to my computer? And then I guess source info is my backpack right now, right? What would be really nice is to have an overlay that shows you the exact bit rate of each of my connected devices. I've seen people do it. I don't know how to get that information though. Like how the app that I'm using right now, it shows me USB 0, USB 1, WLAN 1. If I could display that on screen and actively be able to review what the fuck is happening, that'd be great. Fortunately, I neither have the time nor the expertise to get that set up. My foot is finally starting to dry off, but I can just feel all of the bits of stones and mud that entered my sock when I stepped in that muddy puddle. Hey, Intense, how's it going, man? Let me put you back on the tripod. Right. I'm manhandling my camera right now because I'm desperate to get an F. Yo, bro. Hey, great stream, by the way, man. I didn't get to stick around for long. I watched when Ruby was in chat because she's right next to me and I'm driving, so I could just watch over her shoulder occasionally. But I'm currently trying to break my equipment. If you scan through my last VOD, you will see a number of times where I've had really, really bad technical issues, and I'm not exactly sure what the source is. There's two possibilities. The first being I just have really bad internet and it's causing some sort of cloud error on BellaBox's side that I can't fix. It's something that is just gonna happen because of the way that BellaBox is built, and I just need to, whenever it does come up, move to a better internet area and reset everything. Or I have really shitty cables. and I need to figure out which cable's causing me the issues and fix that. But yeah, welcome on in. Oh yeah, she arrived as chaos was unfolding. Yeah, you got raided big time, bro. There is nothing more stressful than operating a vehicle and also trying to manage a massive raid like that. I can't say I've ever been raided by someone that big before. I think my biggest raid is like just north of 100 people. The amount of people you suddenly had to like interact with, crazy, bro. I'm a little lost. Oh, this way. How far out are you? I'm still in the park. I'm going to be heading home soon. We've managed to get a couple of issues on your with the video. It looked weird, but I've not had any audio issues yet. Slight audio issues. Dinner's on its way. I'm going to be heading that way now. And the only thing I can think of that causes input stalls other than cables would be silent throttling.
Just spend blissfully.
I think it's the action 5 or 6 now, I'm not sure. But I have noticed when I've looked through the logs in the past of other issues relating to this, that the cable momentarily disconnects, so the connection between the camera and where we were is a huge temple.
It's a shrine.
What do you mean?
What do you mean? What do you mean?
A shrine is just like a small building.
What are you talking about? Shrine is Shinto.
Over.
Temple is Buddhist.
Oh, is it actually?
Yes.
Oh, I had no clue.
You've lived here for almost 3 years.
I'm not in charge of all this. This is
Girl,
Ruby's expertise.
girl.
Next to power, not data, power, then it just assumes it's in webcam mode and it's still connected. So it will refuse any new connections with the Bella Box bag, which is actively trying to reconnect with the camera because it's not receiving any data anymore, which then means you're permanently stuck on an F, even though you've got really good bit rate. Oh, you might just go to sleep and wake up to food. Yeah, have a nap. I'll probably be another 20 minutes, I think, because I need to get to the restaurant and then get home with the food. Oh, I lost connection myself. Yeah, look at the ping time. That's huge. What ping time? It's doing it right now. Reconnecting scene. Oh, it is doing it now. Oh. Oh, we did it. We got an F. We got an F. No audio issues. Fuck. The only thing. Oh, so you've missed everything I was just talking about. No audio issues to this recovery. For fuck's sake. Oh, I've done all of that. Literally before I did this. Wiggle, 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 wiggle. That's the camera. And I extend this. Take the bag off. Then wiggle, 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 wiggle. And I'm not seeing any issues. You might have seen some issues. I've not seen any issues on my side just then. Right. You had me unfollow you? No, I've not done any of that. You're not following me, Katatsu Princess. How rude. I know in the past it was definitely 100% cable issues. When we were doing our winter road trip, there was one stream where I think we were heading to Hakone, and any time we'd start to drive, because we had the camera mounted to the dash, we'd get an F instantly. I'm like, what the fuck is going on? Got really, really annoyed and just frustrated because I'm driving, I can't fix it. So we ended the stream, cut our losses, got to the hotel, and I was testing the bag in the hotel. And when I lifted the camera up, it disconnected again on Wi-Fi. I'm like, I know for certain it's not an internet issue because bitrate has been above 12,000 at the house, and anytime the camera moved, I'd get an F. So I started wiggling the cable in the back, and anytime I wiggled it, it would F. I spoke to people in the Bella Box Discord, and they said, yeah, the USB sucks for the Osmo Pocket, and Kaidi and Eric recommended just gluing the back of the Osmo and the cable together so they don't wiggle anymore, which is what I did. I bought a brand new right angle cable so that the tension is not just pulling it straight down, it pulls it to the side a bit. I hot glue gunned it as much as I could so there's literally no wiggle room anymore. And I've had no issues. Literally yesterday, not a single F. And we had really good connection. And then today, we went to Nara and we had nothing but Fs. But we also were experiencing some data connection issues with a lot of people around us. So this issue might not be a data cable issue. It might just be an internet issue. But I have no fucking clue. I am, but I can't use your emojis. Oh, really? Oh, I don't know why you can't. Can we force the issue by forcing 4K 60 via pipeline? So narrows it down to bag, Bella Cloud, or Bella Cloud Home OBS. It narrows it down to the connection between the camera and the bag being a potential issue, which I don't think it is at this point. I've shook this camera around like I'm trying to kill a newborn child. I've been that rough with it. And then the second issue could be the connection between my bag and the cloud itself, because that establishes a link. So if there's a temporary hiccup between the connection and the box is trying to connect back to the cloud, but the cloud is already assuming it's in a connection, that can cause some interference potentially. I have seen it a few times where I've ended the stream and tried to start the stream, and it'll send me a message saying, oh yeah, we cannot start the connection because it's already connected, when I know for a fact that it's not. So it could be that. But at this point, I genuinely don't know. I now know that there's a space with bad connections that I can go to if I want to do some more testing. But if you guys have watched, you would have noticed that there was no audio issues, apparently. So at this point, I just don't know. Genuinely, I don't know. I'm going to try and reach out to Rational IRL. I'm going to save the logs from the Bella box now because I forgot to do that last time. How do I do that again? I'll go onto here and then hit Bella box cloud. Because I forgot to do it after Nara, which sucks because that's where the issues were. Fuck, I can't. Okay, give me a second. I'm gonna turn off the stream whilst I get the logs because you have to stop streaming to get the logs. Give me one moment. Oh, I noticed as well, my stream is really behind. Is it that behind or am I just behind? 1 moment. Ah, there we go. Oh, I noticed as well, my... Okay, I'm gonna temporarily disconnect. Stop. Whoa. Oh my god. Yeah, right? Okay. We're back. I did notice that there is an update. So maybe this new update fixes the thing that I'm having issues with. I've got a theory about that. I've seen it happen on Jonin's stream and a few others, really. I think the SIM bonding, it splits up the packets across each SIM card, so if only one reconnects, you only get half the packets, which is why it has that constant skipping. The skipping is fine. I'd be fine with the skipping. For me, it's the constant Fs. When I was in Anara, I went to a certain area of the park where I had really good internet. When the bag was on my back, I was easily hitting 9,000 kilobits a second, which is a good sign because I've limited it to 7,500. So when it peaks above it, I'm getting too much connection. And as soon as I put the bag on the floor so that I could do my squat challenge, the whole thing would just not connect anymore. it would reconnect for like a split second, shoot back up to 9,000 kilobits a second, and then drop again, which is usually a sign that it's a cable issue. Because it'll also say connection to the input source has been interrupted, which when I was doing the winter road trip was the issue with the cable wiggling and becoming loose and disconnected. But I've shook this so much, so I don't think it's that anymore. Unless I'm just really unfortunate. So whenever I do a proper stream, I just get that issue for God knows whatever reason. The divine beings of Japan have decided that I cannot share the bounty of the lands with you. Fuck knows. I'm glad to know that it's not just me though. So the Bellobox logic doesn't rebalance properly for audio glitch. Oh, for audio glitch. For the audio glitch, I don't think it's that. I think it's a sampling issue on OBS's side. Because when you have the audio glitch, if you type !F, all that does is deactivate and reactivate the source on OBS. It doesn't touch Bellobox. So the Bellobox signal itself is fine. But when it's trying to link up with OBS, it becomes out of phase with the video and the audio, which causes that weird buffering issue where the video seems a bit slow and the audio sounds very robotic, right? Yeah, it fixes it. The video can also follow the choppy audio. It does, it's both at the same time. The video looks a bit sluggish, like they're moving through water, and then the audio sounds super robotic. But I'm fairly certain that's an OBS issue where the audio becomes out of sync with the video. So it's trying to resynchronize them, but fucking it up. Which is why I'm now testing the VLC media source, because I did ChatGPT this, so it could be all bullshit. But from what it told me, the media source decoder is kind of shit. It's, I think, an OBS specific one, and it's a lot slower and not as good as VLC's decoder, which is why I'm now using VLC on my stream. Yeah, when you do !F, it fixes it. Greggles figured that one out. There's two commands that you can use if you're using no-albs. There's !refresh, which should do what !F does. It should, the only difference it should do is switch you to a different scene whilst the whole stream gets refreshed. And then it switches you back once it's done. But for some reason it didn't fix it when Greggles used it in my stream. But !F did fix it, so maybe there is something different between the two. I'm not sure. But because that command is only specific to OBS, because it can't touch the Bellobox Cloud, it doesn't have that connection, right? You don't give it your Bellobox Cloud key. It can't impact the program that runs the whatever the Bellobox Cloud runs. It can only impact your OBS. So if typing that command and it does whatever it does to OBS and it fixes that issue, that means that it's an OBS issue, right? I think your scene list is messing up no-alb scene label mismatching. I think your scene list is messing up no-alb scene label matching. Really? I have altered my no-albs scene lists before. I think you noticed we don't go to low bitrate anymore. Because every time I would go into a low bitrate connection, it would bounce back and forth between normal and low bitrate, and it would cause memory exception issues with the multi-streaming tool that I use. So I figured it's just best to keep you guys on the live scene. For the refresh command should take you back to the BRB screen. I'll have a look when I'm home, but I'm fairly certain I've got it set to just go to BRB and then go back to live. Right, I am feeling KFC, so I'm going to swing by there, grab it, and then raid out to someone. I don't know if anyone's even online at this time of night. I haven't had the audio skipping issue yet. My video source is media source 1, not a VLC one. I don't think, whenever I've joined your streams, you've not really had the sudden loss of internet and then regaining of internet when I've been watching you. I don't know if you have. My audio sync issues have never been as bad as they have been in Nara. So I definitely think it's not the loss of internet, but like that sudden loss and then back, instant. Don't know what like the cause of that could be, or like, I'll be fucking honest, I'm so out of my depth. I have no clue how any of this fucking shit works. All of this is pure guesswork and a bunch of answers that I've received from people on Discord that I don't truly understand myself. But I've had disconnects in the past and I've not had nearly as many audio issues as I've had. I've only really had this issue in Nara. What happened when I lose line of sight to a tower, it just drops out entirely. Sometimes it won't reconnect. Oh. Yeah, no hysterias on those bitrate thresholds. Hysteresis is chasted. Yeah? But I've seen Jonan have it in, Viceroy had it, but failure to reconnect was RTMP. SRT seems to work. SRT is much better than RTMP. It is a, what is it? A more efficient encoder. RTMP is kind of deprecated at this point. The only reason it's still stuck around is because Twitch is slow at upgrading. So you can't send an SRT stream to Twitch just yet. But RTMP is meant to be heavier, requiring more data bandwidth and more processing power. So SRT should work a lot better. But for you, you're using a phone, no? No, you're not using the actual BellaBox computer itself, right? So the actual technology behind it as well will be a lot different, I think. Because God knows how this fucking computer in my bag actually sends the signal up. I know it's Linux based. That's the extent of my knowledge of this computer. Nomadic Gaijin VODs is online. Oh yeah, I'll read out there. How is his VODs doing? I do notice every so often he like peaked my average viewership, which I won't lie, hurts sometimes. A VOD channel outperforming my main channel. But it's interesting to see what he's getting up to. Is he last I saw he was doing 2024 streams. Yeah, phone to web server, domain name to home PC. Yeah, I've noticed no one's really had the audio issue on their phone. I know Runo Bean constantly has connection issues. I've seen Tensai Michan, she uses her phone as well. I think all of them use Moblin. So it could be that the handshake between Moblin and the BellaBox Cloud is just better. Because they also stream in Tangle, I'm fairly certain. Because Moblin, you can get the app on Android that allows you to use that Android phone as a separate internet connection. So you can connect up to like 5 devices and use those 5 SIM cards, all from your iPhone. Phone streamers typically don't have multiple modems. Some of them do. I can't remember how many Runo said she has. I think Runo might just be the 1 SIM card. I think Minchu is currently at 2 SIM cards. Haru has 2, but she hasn't set it up. So she only really has 1 because she doesn't know how to set it up. And I think Access at this point has given up and trying to help. You can have 2 SIMs with bonding via Wi-Fi. No. On Moblin, you can, like the same with IRL Pro, you can have your mobile SIM card, then you can connect that camera phone to a Wi-Fi, and then you can connect that camera phone to a USB cable to give it tethering. But Moblin does something really cool where you turn on the hotspot on your camera phone or on a different phone, doesn't matter which, just so long as your other devices are all connected to this one device's hotspot. Then on the Android devices, not iPhone devices, you open up the Moblin Link app, which then performs some tech wizardry that allows you to send the footage from your iPhone camera to the device that's acting as like the Wi-Fi router for all of these other devices, sends that footage there, and then it splits it to the other Android devices using Moblin Link, and then they all upload it, similar to how the BellaBox bag works. It's really cool. So you can have more than 3 connections if you really wanted to. I don't know why you would ever want to do that, unless you're like me and you want to go to Nara Deer Park and suffer through tech issues. But you can have more than just 3 devices now on an iPhone. I think Android, you're still stuck to the 3. And it's really hard to get the third one, because if you connect an Android phone to another Android phone via USB to try and tether it, it won't let you. I tried it myself. It's just not possible. Right. Kotatsu Princess is currently asleep. Not exactly sure what she'll want. She'll probably want something spicy from KFC. I'll have to run back to make sure that it's not cold. The author of Livestreamer used the same technique. Really? I did know that he was trying to make a Moblin-esque version for Android. I might have to check it out. Because right now, I'll be honest, the tech issues have really put a downer on using this setup. Not only is it quite bulky to bring all of this out, it's just an absolute nightmare to try and deal with when you're actually streaming with other people. Having that iPhone, where you always have it on you anyway, so it's not extra equipment you need to bring with you. And it's something that you can just fit into your pocket. Like if I was to go on a solo trip, say like a cycle stream, and I go to a different city, I have no clue how I'll pack spare clothes, because my backpack is currently full of electronics. So unless I'm gonna buy like a specialist bag that I can strap to my bike, like Cameron Paul has, or if I decide to double it up with my luggage on the front, I don't see any other way of being able to stream like that. Through his media server and Bond Buddy apps. I really need to look into this guy's apps. Phones are so much lighter, one camera phone, one chat phone, one... Literally, right? The other thing as well is that you can carry on streaming and charge your phone at the same time. My batteries, if I want to charge them up, I have to unplug it from my computer and then wait to charge them up back to full before I start streaming again. It's a nightmare, if I'm being honest. It's a complete nightmare. Your setup is pretty darn cool. One of the supposed benefits of my setup is that I can do this. I can just take you guys, clip you onto my shoulder, and then we go for walkies. But you seem to already be doing all of that with just a phone. I think, who was the guy that came to Japan recently? Kuma. I think Kuma Monster also did that recently, where he just had a Samsung phone strapped to his chest. Honestly, I'd probably have stuck with phone streaming if the ultra-wide lens was stabilized. My phone is a S24 FE, and the only stabilized lens is the main one. I think you've got the same issue, right? But the main one's focal length makes it feel like a lot of things are kind of too zoomed in. That's why I like this camera so much. There's a bit of distance between me and you, even though you're not that far away from me. So if I have you on my shoulder, you've got that wider range of view. With the phone though, you're so zoomed in. You don't have like that true view of what I'm trying to show you. It's so much harder. Not for a bike, my setup for walking around, it's way too obvious. Yeah, that is one of the downsides I've noticed. With my setup, no one really notices that I'm streaming. I have to like verbally tell them I am live right now. I don't want to like ruin your evening by putting you out there. But it is beneficial to like sneak myself into shops and such around Akihabara. Let me put this away. I'm just gonna put you guys on my shoulder whilst I order food. I don't want to disturb the lovely ladies that work here. I just simple setup IRL Pro. That's all you need, man. 1 second. Oh. Is it closed? Ah. Email open. Nai. Ah, 残念. No! The bloody KFC is closed. No! Fuck. Okay. Oh, I thought it was a 24/7 place. Is it not? It closes at 10. Oh, I'm such an idiot. Right, well, plan B. It's not quite the same, but there is a McDonald's down this road, if I'm remembering correctly. Shit. Really sorry, Ruby. Chicken denied. They have the McChicken, don't they? Time for some fucking. I mean, righted username and key. Also, I make few second stream from phone to test. If you're using the IRL Pro app, very quick to get set up. They even have like a button to do most of the setup for you. So if you just want to get going, get yourself live as soon as possible, that's the way to do it. I think Intense, you use the IRL Pro app now. 10 times Family Chicky. True, Family Chicky is a good substitute. But that's more like a lunchtime snack. That's more like that's not a full meal. Family Chicky is fucking good though. Could get gyudon, but no, I promised her chips and a burger. It'll just have to be McDonald's chips and a McDonald's burger, you know? Yeah, IRL Pro for me is super easy to set up, very easy to set up. I do sometimes miss it, but other times I really don't. I remember when I was doing the test for my DVR functionality, because I was using my phone just to get footage that I could watch back and see if it works. I think it was Duke came in and he went, yo bro, why is the camera so shaky, man? And I had that comment so many times when I was streaming with just the phone. When we were in Okinawa, I think I'd just gotten the gimbal, because my sister gave me a DJI, I don't remember the full name, it's the 4th version of the DJI phone gimbal that you can buy. And I was using that to stream everywhere. But when my phone started to die, I had to plug it into the battery, but the cable was too heavy. So it caused the gimbal to just assume that I was pulling on it. So it would go floppy to protect itself. So whenever my phone died, I had to swap to the normal selfie stick. And my footage was so bouncy, man. So many people would come in and go, oh, sick, you're in Okinawa? I've always wanted to go. And then they'll go, yo, bro, you're giving me mad motion sickness. I'm like, fuck's sake. Back then as well, every viewer counted. Not that you don't all count now, but we had like 3 average when we were in Okinawa. If only Benji didn't give up his static IP, I know, right? I do have some regrets about that. Now that Ruby's looking at getting into streaming, having that static IP would have come in clutch. Oh, please don't tell me it's closed. Is McDonald's closed as well? It says 24-hour open. Maybe it's just one doorway. It is, thank God. Jacob, obviously you can just set up dynamic. You can set up a dynamic. Greggles, I have no clue that that was a thing that I could do. I don't have static IP, but I can use my web server to get around it. It is open. Yeah. It was just the seating area was closed. Right, stealth mode time. Let's put this on low brightness. Take you guys off the selfie stick. Like such. What? I already know what Ruby wants from here. Right. Let's not shove a camera in the face of these poor workers. Oh, thank you. What was the alert? Oh, thank you for following on Kickshock, Q. Yeah, KFC was closed. Hi, すいません。このタブレットで、はい。Food. You do have impeccable timing. KFC was closed, unfortunately. So I'm in McDonald's right now. I figured you're going to want a Big Mac, if I'm not mistaken. Or would you want a chicken burger? Because it kind of similar to a Big Mac, a KFC, sorry. You don't mind? Well, let's see what chicken burgers they got. Chicken. Actually, I can show you this part. So they got chicken, what's that say? Mac chicken cheese. That could be nice. They got teriyaki chicken filet. Filet. They got chicken filet, and they got mac chicken. Chicken banana. God damn, you're such a Gen Z. For me, I'm going to probably get the Die Big Mac, which is this. This is something you can only get in the evenings. It's a Big Mac with another Big Mac on top. It's sick. Getting that, getting it as a set. I'm going to get fries because I'm not healthy. Let's get large because I'm a fat fuck. Then, ooh. I don't want teas. Shame they don't do ginger ale. I'm gonna get Fanta melon. Regular, I don't need a big one. That's mine. And chicken mayo, sure thing. Do they have a Thai chicken mayo? Super. They have chicken fillet. They have sore dake desu ka? Yeah, just like they don't have the. Oh no, do you want a double chicken? I don't know. Oh yeah, well I'll just get you a double chicken mayo. Thai chicken mayo, seto de. Fried potato, L size, to Fanta, and you know what? I'm gonna adjust mine. I'm gonna get a large Fanta for me as well. Yeah, can I change it? How do I change it? No, I want to change. How do I change? Is it this button? E? No. Okay, I'm messing up. Time to cheat. Get my translator app open. What's this telling me? Do you want to start over? Absolutely not. Return to previous screen. I just want to make alterations. Maybe I go here. It's take out. Yes. Okay, sweet. It was this one. And I want to change this. What the fuck? This one. I can't read. Customize it. There we go. No, I need to change it. I should have just set this to English. Undo customization. This one. There we go. It's only 50 yen extra. Cool. And then okaike. I can pay it by credit card here. Credit card. And then I can just tap it with my phone. Oh, I need to verify it's me. Try again. Is it not detecting? What's going on? Systemera. Nice. Oh, it did it, I think. Oh, counter. Okay, it didn't register. Hi. Oh, 1 minute. カウントで、はい。カードでお願いします。はい。はい。はい。あ、いらないです。はい、ありがとうございます。お。There we go. Get you guys back on my wrist. Fanta melon is the shit. It's so good. Double fish burger, please. Yeah, sure thing. I'll get right on that, buddy. If just send me the money my way, I'll get you that meal ordered. Some international stores have it. Oh yeah, melon Fanta is like really hard to get in Europe. I hate that I get the references. My nephews and nieces showed me the chicken banana. I get it through Top Banana. Top Banana, I don't know if she's in chat today, sends me such absolute brain rot on Instagram, man. Thank you for linking the donations. I'm trying to move it away from Stream Elements to Stream Streamlabs, because all of my alerts now are on Streamlabs. Yeah, right now this McDonald's is quiet. Normally this is quite busy. This is where I meet up my Japanese teacher sometimes. My Japanese teacher, her husband owns a cafe, but recently he's been quite ill, so we've not been able to use the cafe, so we've been coming here instead, which is why I know why it exists. Not because I'm a fat fuck who eats it every weekend. It's very quiet. If you want to see what Japanese nighttime looks like, looks pretty much like nighttime anywhere else in the world. Oh, I think this is mine. I want to put you back on my shoulder. Ooh, they have Oreo. I should have gotten an Oreo McFlurry. That would have been nice. Oh, how's my sock doing? Oh, my sock is covered in mud. I need to throw that in the wash when I'm home. Okay, they're just checking that they got every item. Ooh, they got Spy Family stuff. They've got Spy Family and Boku no Hero Uno cards. Yo, I'd so want to get them. The only Uno cards we got right now is Toy Story. Ah, 私のですか? あ、じゃない。すいません。あ、ありがとうございます。So it wasn't my food, but that's fine. We do have regular Uno, but like, come on, Spy Family Uno would be sick. Like, imagine having Anya on your Uno cards. There we go. Hi everyone. I actually don't know what my number is. I gave them my receipt. I have to just keep an eye out and see if they wave at me. Oh, and I've realised as well, I'm using only one SIM card right now. It's doing really well though. Sucks that the test didn't go according to plan. We didn't get the Fs that we wanted. But we've confirmed now, beyond reasonable doubt, that it's not a cable issue this time. Because the violent shaking that this bag went under should have thrown an error. Let's get that reconnected. It could be a packet issue, which is probably why we've not had the audio issues. Like Intense was saying, fuck, that might have been it. Because I've only had one SIM card in to try and get the disconnect, we might not have had that audio issue because it's all sending the packets through that one SIM card. Oh, bollocks. Fuck it, I'll just try and get it to happen again in the wild and then make sure to download the logs. Was it 46? I don't remember. Kinda unfair, she can read everyone's minds. Who? Oh, Anya, yeah, it is a bit unfair. But she's so much of an idiot that it doesn't help her anyway. Like, she could read, if she's sitting in a test, for example, and she reads the person next to her's mind, she still wouldn't understand what that person is thinking. So it wouldn't help her anyway. OMG, in Polish McDonald's, it's Seasons for Friends, this TV show. I don't know. They're living again through old TV series, and it wasn't that popular in Poland, so I was mind blown. They have friends at McDonald's over there? What do you even do, like, for friends? Like, do you just have cards of Rachel and Ross on a break? It's a weird, like, Happy Meal toy to make, isn't it? Friends. Sweet fix by accident. Yeah, I think I couldn't get the error to occur because I'd only had one SIM card in. That might have been the issue. Yeah, a Friends McDonald's collab is very weird. No, we have figurines. That is pretty weird. They get the smudge off the lens. There's a bit of a... Oh dear. Oh, it's my reflection. I thought there was a smudge on the lens and there wasn't. Ross figurines sound like nightmare fuel. Two completely different reactions in chat. Yeah, Ross... I'm only interested in Chandler. Chandler is the best character that came out of Friends. If I could get a Chandler action figure, I 100% would. Him and Monica had the best relationship story. Rachel and Ross sucked ass. And then Joey and Phoebe were kind of like forgotten about in the later seasons. Hopefully I'm not too long. Before I head off with the food though, I should probably figure out who we should raid to. Because I can't take you guys all the way home with me. That would dox myself. I'm not doing that. Who's live right now? Jesus, Michan, not Michan, Minchu is popping off. Oh, 私のですか? あ、レシートありませんけど、先にあげました。メロン L 2つ? あ、2つ。はい。ポテト、はい、私の。ありがとうございます。はい、ありがとうございます。じゃあ、まっすぐ。Sure, chasted. Sweet, we got our food. It's time to head off. So Minchu is doing really well. She's got 250 views. Lady Nutty is popping. I did say I was going to raid out to Nomadic Gaijin VODs. So maybe I'd just do that. But he's not there right now. Oh, Kotatsu Princess is also live, so I need to make sure to end her stream as well. Die Time. Ooh. He's from Osaka. Let's have a look. What on earth does he have attached to his mic? He's just sat smoking. Okay. I see Japanese McDonald's also neglects their kiosk printers. Yeah, they do. What? Who is that? Who is that? Who is that? There we go. 2 raids. 2 raids. Dare. There's Yamikumu Lisa. Let's have a look. Even Lunati's doing really well. What's going on? Do I need to get on this like nighttime streaming? She's just started. Where's she based? The goddess of the metal. Ooh, she's a part of a band. That's kind of cool. I actually really rate that. I've sent a photo on the Discord. I have no idea what the characters there are. What characters? I'll respond in the Discord. Oh, it's Frank. Okay, thank you. You sent the Friends cast. That's actually kind of cool. I can't lie. You know what? I'm gonna raid out to the heavy metal band person. Let's do that. / raid. Let's go heavy metal. They seem really interesting. Right, that should be queued up. Chat. Sweet. Thank you guys for joining me for the test and giving me the support that I need. We still haven't figured out what's causing the issues. I'm fairly convinced now it's just a connection issue between my stream bag and the cloud. Hopefully we can replicate it in the wild again if I go back to Nara, for instance, and then I can give the log data to Rational IRL for him to fix it. Raid message, we have a bunch of raid messages. Please do copy and paste the raid messages. They always help out the channel. We have a number set up by the lovely Kage Alex. We have raid 2. I think you're on it as well, Magpie. We have raid 3. There's a bunch of stuff. Despite all my rage, my stream works in the cage. Did you just come up with that on the spot? That's kind of sick. Anyway, I want to head home now. I'm sure Ruby is starving at home, waiting for this food. So I'll see you next time. Thank you, take care, and good night. Bye. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. We done it. Sweet. Oh, and Ruby's stream is live, so I need to turn this off.